All right.
We gotta tell Alexa to stop.
Yo. Alexa, off. Yeah, man.
Ooh, shout out to Mark Anthony.
Busy up here
The
today.
El Cantante soundtrack, the El Cantante movie, the dedication to Hector Lavoe of Puerto Rico.
Is that the one you let me listen to before?
Yes.
Oh, I like that song.
Mi
That shit goes
gente,
hard.
the best, the best, the best soundtrack ever.
Ever?
The best Spanish
Oh,
speaking
okay,
soundtrack
yeah, in
to
that
a movie.
genre.
Yes, it was kind of like a biopic or something.
That's not the one with him and
Jennifer Lopez
and J-Lo.
Yeah, and she does sing a song on there at the end because she plays Hector Lavoe's wife.
Yeah.
But the music of that movie, the soundtrack is just amazing, and it just shows the range of Mark Anthony. Mark Anthony is a dope singer.
He is busy. You wouldn't think that because
busy.
he got caught up in the whole Hollywood thing being associated with J-Lo.
Yes.
And so, you look at it as gossipy type stuff and whatnot, but the dude actually gets busy with music.
I remember the rumors that he was having an affair with Jada Pinkett-Smith.
Oh, okay.
When they were on a show together.
Right.
That was a whole other thing.
I do not remember that rumor, but
Jada Pinkett had a series where she was a nurse.
Yeah.
And Mark Anthony was on that show, and people were saying that they were too cozy, and there was a question about whether there was
Jada
a thing.
Pinkett is batting 1,000 this last decade or so.
Oh, babe, that was like the 90s.
Last few decades. Then you just increasing her legacy.
Listen, y'all better leave my girl Jada Pinkett-Smith alone.
Why we gotta leave her alone? She got a reputation.
Leave her alone because nobody knows what their relationship is except for what they told us.
What did I say? I didn't say anything, but she's batting 1,000.
But so Will could be batting 1,000
What does Will have to do with anything?
Because I feel like there's an attack. There's a calculated attack against Jada Pinkett-Smith that they always spin it in a certain way for her.
It's just me saying that she's batting 1,000 in the last 3 decades. Because
what is she batting?
Right, and that's the thing because before we even know what I'm talking about, her batting 1,000. No, she's just knocking them. She's knocking them down. That's all.
What is she knocking down?
The guy. She's batting 1,000.
It's not, but that's not confirmed.
So what? Do I have to have things confirmed before I can crack a joke on Jada?
I don't appreciate you cracking a joke on Jada Pinkett-Smith.
Well, yeah, get over it.
I stand in solidarity for Jada Pinkett-Smith.
Because she's knocking them down. She's knocking them down. She's batting 1,000.
Whatever.
I don't understand what's wrong with that.
Justice for Jada.
I'm not saying anything derogatory about Jada Pinkett-Smith.
But to say that she's knocking them down, I mean, we don't know who all Will was knocking down.
What does Will have to do with it?
Because it's a double standard when it's a woman.
You don't have to.
Particularly when it's a black woman. People will go after her hard. Do y'all talk about Kim Kardashian
Black women
like this?
are not beyond reproach. They are open to criticism just like any other human being on this planet.
But they go extra hard on us.
We're not talking about they. We're talking about me.
We go extra hard on us.
So if Jada been knocking them down, and I just point out that she been knocking them down,
I don't appreciate this.
Then you should just be able to take that. So you don't have to talk about Will Smith. What does Will Smith have to do with Jada batting 1,000?
I just don't appreciate you saying those types of things.
So if I say Will been batting 1,000 for the last 30 years, you'd be like, word. That's crazy.
Isn't that a coincidence?
That's crazy.
How about that? The way they always talk about her, they never talk about Will. They just quick to talk about what? Jada.
Well, you know what they do?
They say a lot.
They say a lot. They do, and they be batting 1,000 sometimes. Welcome to episode 23 of the Where's Brunch podcast.
Justice for Jada.
So defensive.
Good morning,
Jesus
good
Christ.
evening, good afternoon to our listeners across the world.
Yeah, man.
Because we might be crossing the pond these days.
Hey, you never
might
know.
be somebody overseas listening to us.
Might have 1.5 over there.
Hey, we welcome you to the Where's Brunch podcast.
Yeah, man. You listening from Africa?
Hey, holla.
You know what I'm saying? From Guinea-Bissau or Gabon. You know what I'm saying? Holla at us.
Cameroon.
Cameroon,
Yeah.
So, let's toast up a little bit, man.
Let's toast up.
Let's calm down. We
are
can't
having, because he didn't got, listen, don't come for my girl Jada. It ain't going to work.
Nobody coming for Jada Pinkett-Smith. She batting 1,000. She batting 1,000.
She batting 1,000. Kim Kardashian been batting a whole bunch of thousands.
Yes, Kim Kardashian is batting 1,000. She's been crushing it for a long time.
Don't come after Jada. That's all I got to say. I don't appreciate that shit.
We gotta sip this. We just toasted.
You go ahead. You cheers, and I'm gonna sip my. I don't appreciate that shit.
You can't even get your words out. So angry right now.
That's nice.
Yes, that's nice right there.
Little Russian River Valley, Grace Reserve, Dutcher Crossing, Brut Rosé.
Oh, you shouting them out? Okay.
Well, I'm on their ambassador program, so I might want to shout them out.
There's your peoples right there.
Those are my people. Dutcher Crossing comes through, and they make some really great wine.
This might be a quick one today. I'm ready to go to bed.
What you talking about? We got UFC to watch tonight.
Listen, man. Listen, John Jones fighting that. If he come on at 1:00, I will watch tomorrow.
Definitely not making it.
I will see YouTube tomorrow.
Yeah, we definitely.
You know what I'm saying? How are you?
I'm great. I'm all right. I'm feeling lighter. I'm feeling good.
Yeah.
I feel good. I feel like we had a full day today, and we just ate.
Flew by today.
The day flew by. It was like kind of like
that was so strange. We went to the movies in midday, 12:00 today.
12:00.
And I guess they just kind of like it just ate up those hour and 40 minutes, maybe 2 hours tops. That was a long movie.
It wasn't a long movie.
And then the next time we looked up at the clock, it was almost 5:00.
We were trying to get out of DC. Okay, listen, we were in the car and it was just overwhelming. There's just cars everywhere. There's people everywhere. I don't like it. I was like, I want to go.
Oh Lord, have mercy.
Go.
I need to get that drop.
It was not.
There was a lot of traffic today.
There was a lot of traffic. It was way too many people. Yeah.
Who has the word? What's the worst traffic you've experienced?
I think. Okay. So way back in my younger years of going to the ATL, I don't think anything beats being stuck on 80, and it was All-Star Weekend when All-Star Weekend happened. I think that was 2002 in Atlanta, and we're stuck on the highway. It's a parking lot. At some point, people get out their cars. We're just not moving. And when you're trying to get off of that exit and the police start blocking the exits, we were just stuck.
I think between Atlanta and LA.
Yeah.
I mean, DC has some bad. Before COVID, before people were really at home, for real, when everybody was going to the office, DC traffic is hellacious.
Yes.
But that LA situation was just like otherworldly when I was out there.
I don't really know how people do that out there.
Oh my God! And I went to go see my boy Leak, and I didn't go out there to see him. I went out there for work, and at the end of my work week, I was like, I'm gonna stay a couple more days and hang out with my man because I stayed in Beverly Hills when I was there, and he picked me up, man, and it's like we were on the highway. I don't know if I mentioned this on the pod. I think I might have mentioned it on Sensory Sunday before. We're on the highway. I'm hungry. We're going straight to Roscoe's. Take me to Roscoe's.
Wow.
We're on the highway, and it's just like you said, a parking lot. And I was like, bro, I see a McDonald's at the top of the hill. I think I'm going to just get out and run up the hill real quick and grab something to eat.
Oh, my gosh.
And then I'll just meet you because you're not moving any more than a few feet. While I'm there, he just started laughing. He's like, nah, man, just hold on. We're going to be there. It was incredible.
And the people are pretty calm with it.
They're used to it, huh?
Yeah. I mean, I remember when I went out for work, we were going out to El Segundo, but we were staying in Huntington Beach. And it was beautiful over there. And then I wanted to go to Hollywood to see, because it was like my first time out there. I wanted to see everything. Can we go on a strip and all this stuff? And I was just like, oh my gosh. Why is it taking this long to get? Like, how many exits are we going? I remember I was sitting in the back and the girls were driving from work. It was like, I'd be reaching up to the front. How much longer till we get there?
How much longer?
How much longer are we going to be till we get there? Like, are we almost there?
Yeah.
And it was just like, I think the highway was like 6 roads, 6 lanes.
No joke. Yeah, no joke.
Like way more than
all
here.
filled up with cars.
With people. I mean, the population, I guess that, well, they do have a lot of electoral seats in congressional voting and things like
make
that.
This a political thing.
I'm just saying they have a lot of seats over there.
doubt.
When you think of, districts.
You think about
there's a large population. And I guess people in the population are moving on the highway. I couldn't do it. I'm overwhelmed. I'm overwhelmed here. And when I moved away and got to exhale in Florida, it was like, oh, this is great. It really does take 20 minutes to get everywhere.
Yeah, and you think about LA and Atlanta, they're similar the way they are there. Everything's spread out so much.
It's spread out.
It's spread out so much.
Yeah.
So it can be a little tricky sometimes.
I'm good. I don't do traffic.
So we were stuck in traffic today, trying to make it back to Virginia from DC. We went into DC to visit some friends of ours who's they're building a bar in DC. It's looking great. And shout out to them, man. Johnny's All American.
Shout out to Johnny's All American.
Our peoples.
Is that 11th Street Northwest?
11th Street Northwest, DC. Johnny's All American, right?
Mm-hmm. We're gonna go there. We're gonna turn up.
Oh, it's gonna be over. Especially now that we know how loud the system can get.
Oh gosh. Oh yes.
It's on, son.
Yes.
And we had just come from the movies.
Yeah, we did.
Before that, we went to go see Creed today.
Yes, we did.
No spoiler. We're not gonna do spoilers today.
No, we don't need to do that. It's the first. It just came out.
Yeah, we don't want to ruin that, and we want people to listen to our podcast. So there's no spoilers coming up in this movie.
No spoilers, but ladies, go see it.
Yeah, that was interesting. I have a topic based off of what you're saying right now because you were making some interesting noises from your seat.
It was I?
Yeah.
No, it wasn't.
It was a couple of.
I was talking about the boxing.
No. It was a couple of.
I don't feel like this topic was pre-discussed.
It wasn't pre-discussed, but you just took me there. You just took us there just now. There's some extra noises going on.
I don't think so.
No, it's not that. It's not to sound crazy. It's not really up for debate. It happened. I was there. I heard them. It's not a matter of thinking so or not. They came from you. You were right next to me. You were right next to me.
You sure it wasn't a lady on the side of you?
No. She was over there crying and slapping her legs and all types of nonsense.
All kind of stuff.
She was very engaged.
Yes, she was.
And you were too.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Yeah, was I?
Yeah, and it leads to the movie was good.
Yes.
Before we get too far ahead, the movie was really good. It was entertaining.
It was. Great cinematography. The fight scenes were great. Yeah.
A homeboy, what's your Jonathan Majors? He's a really good actor. He's a good. You can tell he's like a classically trained kind of actor. I don't know. He seems like he's a trained actor.
Okay.
Whereas Michael B. Jordan seems like he's just making it work. He's getting better over time. I don't look at him that way.
Really?
So
didn't you watch The Wire?
Yeah, I watched The Wire, yo.
I don't think he's progressed, right?
He has progressed. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
I'm saying like The Wire might have just. I don't know these things. I don't know. I'm just assessing from what I'm seeing.
Okay.
Like watching them next to each other. Jonathan Majors was that character, or Michael B. Jordan was Michael B. Jordan playing the character.
Oh yeah, he was. He kind of gave me I thought he was gonna be like Mr. T. When he was in
Jonathan Majors?
Yeah, when he was in the movie, I thought it was gonna be that kind of thing when that happened with Rocky, but it was different.
Yeah. Really, are you looking up?
Is Jonathan Majors classically trained?
Dope movie. We had a good time in there.
Oh, we did.
You got your Dijon mustard, your spicy brown mustard in there again.
Yes, I did, because we had a hot dog.
Yeah, pause, and our little popcorn situation. So that was a good look. But yeah, so you still trying to look at this t-shirt thing? I need you to come back. You need
me to come back?
Come back, yo.
Okay.
This whole it brought up a topic. What you just said, ladies go see blah blah blah. And that is lusting after people in Hollywood or people that's kind of like in the industry. Like we see these people from afar.
Yes.
And in relationships, is that, how do you feel about that?
Well, I'm sure you have someone that you lust after that I don't know about.
Right. I'm talking about outwardly.
Well, I think you can do it in a respectful way. I think that, but not like, oh Lord, throw your panties on the screen type of thing. You can't do stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I mean, you're a man, I'm a woman. We get attracted to, you know,
Like
things.
I felt like I was robbed with the Ring Girls after listening to you making all those noises. I'm like, can I get some Ring Girl action? So what if like if the Ring Girl walked by now and I was like,
Yeah, she had a nice butt.
damn.
She had a nice butt. You know.
No, I'm saying, no, I'm not saying. Oh, she has a nice butt. I'm saying, damn.
Well, I didn't say damn.
Oh, this is the grunt and equivalent to damn. How would you feel about that?
I would just be like, oh, okay.
You probably like you'd tear her down, wouldn't you? You'd be like,
I'd be
this
like,
shit ain't
She ain't either.
she ain't all that.
She ain't all that. No,
She
no,
ain't
you-
Jada.
She ain't all that. Whatever.
You'd tear her down. I know you would. That's so funny, man. I thought it was funny, man. I was laughing at you inside at the same
Were
time,
you?
cause yeah, cause right after that, you started holding my hand and shit. I'm like, son, trying to hold my hand, son. The fuck out of here with this shit, son.
Baby.
What are talking about? Clutching her pearls, her imaginary pearls, and all types of shit.
I mean, there were a lot of boxing, you know, situations with shirtless men who apparently have been resculpting their bodies for about a year or so to train for this role.
You know, you was at the movies with your husband, not with your girlfriends, right?
I know. I wasn't disrespectful, was
We
I?
gotta go see some. What's out? Yeah, fellas, what's out? Let me know what's out. I'll travel. I don't usually travel to movie theaters, but I'll travel to a movie theater to see some good shit. Oh man, it's hilarious. Another dope thing though is J. Cole and the Dreamville crew did the whole soundtrack. The music was dope.
It was really dope. It was good. There was a good soundtrack going on to the whole movie from the beginning to the end. The music was great.
It was really dope, man.
Yeah. But I wasn't like, you know, like, ooh, I wasn't doing none of that.
I mean, you're not doing that in a movie theater and stuff like that.
Yeah, I wouldn't
but
do that.
Yeah, you know,
That's disrespectful.
it was and I think that's the key. As long as it's not disrespectful, we're all human beings and stuff like that.
Yes.
And you know, celebrities and shit like that. You're gonna watch and you're gonna see things. You're gonna be like, oh wow, like J-Lo in the movie. What movie was that we watched?
Shotgun Wedding?
Shotgun Wedding.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
The J-Lo scene in there.
Where she reached up to get something.
Yeah, when she was in her panties in the crop top.
Yeah, did you pause the screen then, or did you freeze the screen? Which one was it? You
might-
paused it.
I might have frozen in my mind.
You froze it in your mind.
Yeah, I don't think I froze it. Did I
sure?
read the actual movie?
I thought
when we
I
was
felt
watching?
like you paused it.
I might have paused it. Hey, maybe that's after I watched it by myself when you was at work. I don't know. I'm just joking. I didn't watch it.
Whatever.
But yeah, you know, as long as it's not disrespectful, because people can get in, you know, getting their feelings
I
about
would
stuff like
never-
that.
I would never do anything that would be inappropriate. I think you can do stuff
Yeah.
like that. I mean, you know, Lenny Kravitz was in that movie, and I was well contained.
Yeah, and he was a villain,
Yeah.
bad person,
But he's always walking
well
around.
contained.
He's always walking around in leather pants and no drawers. So
Yeah, hear this shit? Yeah. We almost had a civilized conversation. We were almost at the end of this.
I'm a Lenny Kravitz fan, and he never has drawers on.
It's so funny, man. It's funny that that you're able to lust. I don't hate on the guys after you lust.
No,
on them.
you don't. You don't
But
say
you
anything.
be tearing the chicks down. you tore J-Lo down
I
that
didn't
day.
tear her down. All
Tore
I
that
said was
down.
they making a big ass deal about her ass. This is the normal ass that most black women have on a regular. That's all. That's it.
Okay.
That's it. You done?
Huh? Is we done? Is we finished?
Is you done? Or is you finished? Is you done? Or is you finished?
Did I do the taboo silence on the audio
you
wave?
did.
Too fun, man. Too fun. So, at this topic, I was talking to a friend of mine, talking to Joe about the other day, and that is our perspective on certain things, how they change as we get older.
Okay.
Right. So here's my example. Right. So when I was a kid, my dad worked for Kodak, like the film company guys, you know, cameras. And every year they would have Kodak Day at this. It's now Six Flags, but it was called Darien Lake back then.
Okay.
And on Kodak Day was a big deal, right? We all getting to go to Darien Lake, roller coasters and stuff, like having fun. So my cousin would come. He usually would come. You know, he walk over. He lived down the street. He would walk over. We would wake up butt crack early in the morning, right?
I was ready.
We was ready, and we had to travel. We had to get on the road, right? Me and my sister had pillows and shit. We was in the back of the car, sleep.
I love it.
You know what I'm saying? As Joe said, we woke up at our destination all groggy and stuff. Like, and I looked up later on, like maybe a few years ago. I was like, let me look up the distance between my parents' house and Darien Lake. That's just 50 minutes.
How many?
50.
50.
50.
Okay.
And I was like, it felt like we were driving 6 hours. Why were we waking up so early? Why did we have pillows? Why? And it's just and it made me think about the perspective of different things as you know when we were kids compared to now. Now somebody could say, "Hey, girl, I'm having a little gathering tomorrow evening," and they live 50 minutes away. You're like, "All right, cool, I'll be over there." It's nothing.
Right.
Was it like that for you?
Wait a minute. Did you say 50?
Yeah, 50.
If somebody lives 50 minutes away?
Yeah, you'll drive. If you had to go to Baltimore, you go to Baltimore. If you had to go to Baltimore for something, you would go to Baltimore in the middle of the week. We've done it.
Yeah, we don't do
It's not that you don't. It's not that you like it. But I'm just saying, it's not like the end of the world. You're not packing up your car as if you're driving to North Carolina.
Right. This
It's
is true.
50 minutes away.
50 minutes. Yeah.
People commute longer than that to work.
Yes, they do.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's just I thought it was an interesting topic because our perspective on things, my perspective on things growing up and living in Rochester is just completely different now living where we live. You know what I mean?
Well, like I used to think like 40 was so old when I was younger.
Right.
And now it's just like, what? 40? Like I'm just now figuring it out and getting it together at 40. This is young. I got a whole bunch left. I mean, technically not a lot left. It's like middle-aged. But also my thoughts of getting up early or doing things early versus doing things late, that whole thing, that has totally changed now.
Well, how?
Because, you know, as a kid, you never want to have to wake up early. You always
never want to go to bed,
sleep.
never want to wake up
you
early.
You never want to go to bed, and you never want to wake up early. And now it's totally not the same way.
Right.
I'm okay. Let's get up early. Let's get it over with.
Right.
So I can get back home and get in the bed.
and even with that, the perspective of going to bed, like we just said, as a child, you don't want to miss anything.
Nothing.
And then the older and wiser you get, you're like, there's nothing to miss.
There's nothing. I could be in bed right now.
I'm going to go to bed.
I could be in bed right. I'm going to go to bed. I'm good. I can put on my PJs and go to sleep.
Right.
Like, I remember how I would fight to stay awake on the weekends to watch Saturday Night Live. Like, I just had to stay up. I'd be at my other grandma's house and just want to stay up. And I would always fall asleep. And they'd be like, yeah, go ahead, stay up. She's going to be asleep.
She's going to be asleep.
She going to be asleep.
And then they tap you until you go to bed.
And then they
like,
tap
I wasn't
you.
sleeping.
And the credits are rolling. And
I missed the whole show.
Every once in a while, I would catch Eddie Murphy in his skits. But most of the time, I fell asleep.
That's hilarious, man.
And now it's like, please, I will go to bed.
I ain't missing nothing.
Can I DVR it? Can I watch it on demand?
DVR.
Can I watch it later? Because I really don't care. I would rather get some sleep.
I'd rather get sleep over everything. Damn near.
Yeah, partying. You know, the whole party thing. Like the party don't start till 11. You
Right.
can't get dressed and you going out late and all that stuff. Now,
Listen.
please, 11. I should be back by 11.
Miss Her was like, no, she DJs from 9 to whatever time. We were there at 9.
Yeah, we were there at 9.
We were at Never Look Better yet at 9 o'clock.
Yes, we were.
All right, we're gonna watch her set up.
Yeah.
We're gonna listen to that intro music.
Yeah.
We're gonna listen to that, and then we're gonna be rolling out.
Yeah, we listened to like 2 songs. Then we left.
Shout out to Miss Her too, man.
Yes.
Proud of her, yo.
But it's just so different. It's very different.
It is very different. And even the other day when we were talking, I was like, when we were younger, we talked about like our favorite artists when they disappeared because they fell off. Not necessarily our favorite artists, but any artist.
Yeah.
They fell off. They fell off. Oh, if you're not hearing from them, they fell off, right? And then the older and wiser we got, we realize how crappy the industry is. And we look at people like Erykah Badu, people like Bilal, who's not producing a bunch of music, but they're touring. You know what I'm saying? You realize why people leave the industry and leave it alone.
They're protecting their peace.
Protecting their peace.
Yeah.
It's nasty.
It's nasty. They don't want to deal with it. I wouldn't want to deal with it. I wouldn't want to be in no indentured servitude, being locked into a contract and having to produce these albums and getting paid pennies on the dollar for your work.
What do they say in perpetuity? Is that a word that they use? Something like that? Yeah, which means forever.
Yeah.
We got you forever.
No, thank you.
Man, so yeah, you can't blame people for stepping away from the recording industry.
Yeah.
Or even Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? It's this nasty. It's a nasty industry.
It makes sense when you see folks who leave for like decades. Like Sade will only come out once every 20 years.
Listen and crush.
And she puts her stuff out and then she goes back into hiding.
Yeah.
You don't see it. She might do a tour, which I've never seen her in tour.
Me either.
She is on my bucket list. But she will come. She will put out. She's supposedly supposed to put something out, I think, this year.
I heard that.
I heard something this year because she just turned 60-something. Mm-hmm. And I think she's supposed to put something out. And maybe we'll get a tour.
You know what's so funny? The Sade thing is that when I found out that Sade is actually the name of the group and not her name, I said, you know what? I'm just going to keep referring to her as Sade.
Yeah, Helen Falisade Adu.
You would know. I've never heard that name before until just now.
You didn't know her name?
You are hilarious. Yo. You be knowing this shit. Yo, trivia. We need to find some trivia. We need to go start hustling trivia for money. You got a trivia brain.
I used to play a lot of Trivial Pursuit.
I suck at trivia. I know I know a few things.
Yeah.
But trivia, I forget everything.
Game shows on TV and stuff like Jeopardy and The Price is Right and
That's
all of
somebody
them. I should be on those shows.
You should.
The information in my head is just there.
For one, your excitement. I can imagine them calling your name.
Come on.
Oh my God.
Down. I'll be pop locking.
Yo, out of control. We were supposed to go to you just did a little. What did we have? Wheel of Fortune or something that we were gonna go to?
Was it at National Harbor?
At National Harbor, we couldn't make it, but we had some other stuff going on.
Yeah, we had another event.
I would love to go to some shit like that.
If they put me on a game show, even my kids know, Mom, you'll crush it.
You're out of it.
You'll crush it.
Listen, man. Again, we need to start hustling trivia for money. Get rich.
We used to play it at school too. I remember it younger, and I would know all
the answers.
all the answers.
All the answers.
I don't know. I think it comes from acquiring information. I used to read newspapers for fun. I used to read encyclopedias.
Just information.
I don't know why. Bored as a kid, just reading.
Right.
Just reading. And the information just stays in my head.
I can dig it. I ain't mad at you. I find it fascinating. It is absolutely fascinating. She just rambled all Sade's name. Like actresses, actors, musicians, everything. It's like, you remember when she was when she got divorced from her? No, I don't remember when someone got divorced from their husband, or what his name was, or that they were even in a relationship, or that they even exist. I don't know.
And that's why some of my friends will call me and describe a situation because they can't remember the person's name.
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to remember something. We were at this party. Like, it'll be a Howard thing. Do you remember this person? And I'll be like, oh yeah, that was blah blah blah.
That's
I'll be
crazy.
like, how do you know that? I'll be like,
That's crazy.
I just do.
You remind me of Joe in that sense. 'Cause Joe, you're good with directions too.
Yeah,
right?
go there once and I remember.
Right, and I'm not like that. You know, I find my way around. You know what I'm saying? But I don't remember things like that. And I took Joe to Rochester one time. We drove up there to get
The
to
day
get
you went
that, yeah, so we can come back down here and party. Years later, we went back up there. He went up there with me again, and we were in like the middle of Pennsylvania somewhere. Did Beans bring his bed over here again? He got his whole bed over here again.
His bed with the blanket on it.
This dude, son. Maybe we need to just start. No, I don't want to
Filming.
bring his bed
We
in
need
here
to
because
give
he'll
him
be
a
humping
camera.
it.
We need to give a camera.
Yo,
just to-
hey, hold up, man. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, he done paused the whole pod
This again.
again.
He's
Batting
yeah.
1,000.
He's batting 1,000 these days.
Gotta let it
You know what I'm
out.
saying? This dude, he's reverting back to old Beans again.
But he's quiet. Think about it. He's quiet. He's like, I'm gonna just mind my business and do what I want to do.
Yeah. Nigga bring this whole damn bed. It's crazy. That's hilarious.
Only my dog will find a way
I
to
can't
be in
remember
this
what we was talking
pod.
about. But,
We were talking about Joe remembering something in Rochester.
oh, so we're in the middle of Pennsylvania, and I'm from Rochester, New York. So we're somewhere. He's like, I don't know, maybe we were thinking about getting something to eat or something. He says, yes, it's a McDonald's like right around the corner over like up there. And I'm like, what are we talking about?
How do you know that?
How do you remember this shit? You know what I'm saying? It's just like a snapshot and it never goes away. And that's how you're the same way with that.
Yeah, I totally am.
Yeah, it's pretty
It's a thing.
It's impressive.
It's a thing. I don't know why I am like that, but I
Yeah.
am.
It's dope.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, you know, hey man. It works out.
Hey.
It works out.
Hey.
So I think this is the last thing. I hope you have if you don't have anything, this is gonna be the shortest pod that we've done.
Okay.
But I noticed you noticing my obsessions.
Oh.
Like when I get into something, I get into it and I go. Like the plants.
Yes.
What else is it? You said
Olive oil.
olive oil now?
Yes, he has a new obsession with olive oil, ladies and gentlemen. We are growing a collection.
How do you feel about that? How do you feel about my obsession?
I think it's good. I think hobbies and obsessions are good. I don't think it's a bad thing. I think if you find something, oh shit, he trying to get back. I think if you find something that really, as I say to the girls, tickles your fancy. If you find something that makes you, that keeps you interested and engaged, I support it.
Okay.
If we wind up with 35 bottles of olive oil here, I'm here for it.
We did that at least.
Yeah, I'm here for it. I support it. As far as the plants, if we end up having a secret garden, y'all just come check on me.
Come check, man.
Yeah, in case the plants, take over the place.
I mean, I noticed you kind of laughing at me, picking on me a little bit about my plants.
Oh no, baby, I'm not picking on you.
Not like that.
No, I
don't
like
feel no
it.
way about it.
No, I be like, we going to the plant store again? We gotta go back again? But I mean, hey, it's a good thing. It's a great thing for the air in the place.
It is. That's true.
It's a great thing for ambiance. It adds, a second layer, a dimension to the place when you add life like that to the space. And I mean, I have fun with the plants that we have here right now. So we
That's
just
true.
add another one, we get a new name.
Yes, that's true. And
Yeah.
I think we'll be adding like 3 or 4 of them.
I think it's great.
Yeah, we gotta get you a cactus.
I do want a cactus.
We talked about this already, though.
Yes.
What's on your mind? Anything?
Well, it's been a week. It's been a week of health and wealth and wellness.
Yes.
I did do my colonoscopy this week.
Mm-hmm.
That was quite an adventure.
Yeah.
We'll leave it as that, an adventure. It definitely made me think more about my health and, your health and your wellness and what you put into your body because, it comes out.
Yes, it does.
And it also has me thinking about, the fitness journey and being healthy at almost 50 and what that looks like, and focusing on, okay, I'm wrapping my head around the changes that I have to make. And I don't like how my body is. Like, I think I told you I watched this girl on TikTok. And she said, hey, my name is, and I forgot what her name was, black girl. And she's like, and I don't love myself.
Yeah, you told me about that.
And I was just like,
that's wild.
Whoa. Like, it was so raw the way she said it. And she was just like, look at me. Look at the shirt I have on. Look at my body. Look at all this. And she just went down this list of stuff. And she was like, I am showing that I don't love myself. And starting today, I'm going to love myself. And she's like, I'm going to shower. I'm going to do my hair. I'm going to do things to show myself more love, because I don't like how I'm showing up for myself.
Right. That's serious.
And it's got like, at that point when I saw it, it had over 200,000 views, and someone had shared it on Instagram, which is where I saw it. And then I went to TikTok to actually see it. And it just goes to show you, I mean, we are very self-aware, and we do know when you've quote unquote fallen off, or if you've let yourself go.
Right.
But when you get to a certain age, it kind of changes. Your snapback isn't the same as it was when you were like 25 and 30.
Yeah.
It's just not the same.
No.
And so then you have to adjust and give yourself grace. And then you start to re-examine, what does this wellness journey look like for you,
right,
in your current state of affairs, your current state of the union. So, committing back to our workout program.
Yes, we are getting back to it.
Starting on Monday.
Yes, we're going back. Well, I sigh like that because, it's a learning process.
It is.
This health and stuff, it's a learning process. And my first time, I just like, boom, it was like easy. Not necessarily easy. It was not easy, but it happened for me in a way that kind of came across as easy, right? And I was on it. And then you start to give yourself a little bit more leeway, and then eventually you're just completely gone, right? Yeah. It's like revert back to your old ways, unhealthy ways. And there's learning in that, right? You realize that, look, you can't go all the way back. You can allow yourself a little bit of leeway once you reach your goals and whatnot, but you got to stay active.
You got to maintain.
And
that's a process.
That's a huge process. And then, because like you were saying, the snapback isn't always it's not just a guaranteed thing.
No, it's not.
And it's a physical snapback and a mental snapback.
And a mental, yeah.
Right? It's not just a physical thing. It's like, oh, if I reach this weight, or if I get to this point, I'll just go do what I did before, and I'll knock it right back out.
Yeah.
It doesn't always work that easy.
Yeah, because I can honestly say I remember a time when if I just focus for a month, those 5 pounds, they're just going to come right off. That was in my 30s. It is not the same.
It's not the same.
It is not the same right now. It is so not the same. And I've learned a lot about my body as this body transitions in age, and you get up there and stuff. And the conversation that you're having with yourself, the people we surround ourselves with, the actions that we have, all of those things, the support we provide each other.
Yeah. Yep.
All of those things play a role. And so for me, my bestie, shout out to Shanae, she is joining the program. And we had this long talk last night about it. And it had me thinking so much about my goals for this. And I took the scale off the goals.
Right.
I don't have a number.
It's not about that.
There's no number. You know what it's about? It's about fitting the clothes the way they're supposed to fit, not just squeezing in and just zipping it up, but actually fitting the clothes properly, the clothes properly fitting.
And that's that's a result of you reaching your goals.
Right. Of me working out consistently.
Right, because the reality is that in order for you to be able to fit into these clothes, that means that you got your body to a certain point.
I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing.
Right. So that's
I talked about my Achilles heel,
which is
cardio.
oh, okay, yeah.
Like when I tell y'all the non-cardio going on in my life,
Right.
and that I have to attack that beast this time. Like
Yeah.
I need to take the time and go and sweat. I need to put on the sauna suit. I need to do all of those things because I'm not going to have success unless I do the whole program in its entirety.
One thing I'll say this live on the air, and I've said this to you before too. Mm-hmm. You like to work out in the morning.
I do. I'm a wake up and work out girl.
But when you don't work out in the morning, and this goes for anybody, if you are a morning workout person and you don't wake up to work out, you cannot reward yourself with not working out at all that day just because you didn't wake up in the morning to work out. Like I've started morning workouts now, and this is cool, you know what I'm saying? But I do like to get out in the afternoons. Or in the evenings, I like to work out. So, it's different for me. But one way or another, if I had intentions on working out in the morning because I have some other stuff going on and I don't do it, then I need to figure out when I'm going to do that in the evening or afternoon. You have to do it. You can't skip the joint.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Which is very easy for me to just say, I just, as the day mounds on and the stuff piles up, I just never get to the workout, which in actuality, I can stop for 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
I can stop.
You can do that. You can do that in the evening.
Yeah, even though I don't want to. I mean,
even though you don't want to.
You might have to miss the show or
right,
miss whatever. I mean, because mostly we're just watching TV in the evening anyway.
Right.
So.
Drinking wine.
Yeah, drinking wine.
So yes, that is on the way. It's on the horizon.
It's on my mind. It's on my mind a lot.
Yeah. Week 1, no sugar.
Week 1, no sugar. Yeah. It's on my mind a lot just because I want to turn the corner on this since I've learned so much about my health.
Yeah.
Since I've learned so much about my health and I understand so I also have to deal with this. I have this too. All of that stuff. Like, okay, I am more informed than I was the first time that I did this.
Yeah.
And I understand a little bit more about
than you've ever been, period.
Yeah.
You learned a whole lot about yourself.
Yeah, I learned a whole lot about my body, being a slow oxidizer and what that means.
Yeah.
All these things. So now I feel like I have informed decisions on what to do and a plan of attack, and I've asked for help.
Yes.
From someone who's been successful at it.
Accountability partners.
Accountability partners are important. And so that's where I am.
You ready?
Now. I feel like I'm ready.
Good, man.
The workout clothes are clean.
Mm-hmm.
The weights are out there.
You ready?
Yeah.
It's time to go, man.
It's time to go.
Gotta get to it. We're here in March, and the warm weather is right around the corner.
Yeah, summer bodies are made in the winter.
You know what I mean?
That's what they say.
Yeah.
That's
and technically it's still winter, so.
Yeah. And I don't want it to be like, I just do one round. Like I want to, continue. I want to continue and make it a lifestyle thing. And,
no doubt.
And be responsible and love myself better.
Yes.
Treat myself better so that I live a little longer. I mean,
yes.
So far, all of my diagnostic tests have been good.
Right.
So, I want to keep it that way.
Yeah, man. Man. Shout out to us. Shout out to the crew.
Shout out to the crew, the brunch crew. Everybody's up in there.
It's go time, baby.
Everybody's up in there this round. It's everybody.
Well. Listen to this, man. Stick to it. Stay strong, y'all.
Oh, what else am I thinking about? My McBride Sisters feature.
Oh, yeah, man. Shout out to you with that, man. Tell people who the McBride Sisters are.
Hey. The McBride Sisters are they're sisters, wine owners, one of the largest Black-owned wine brands in the United States or
In the world.
In the world, actually, they're featured globally, and in celebration of Women's History Month and the exposure of Black sommeliers, I am one of the featured wine reviewers on their website. And
we can support that shit, y'all. I love it. I love it. I love it. Celebrating that shit.
It went live today when we were on our way home. I got the alert. I got the ping on my phone.
You screamed.
I screamed. I did. And then I teared up because, let's talk about dreams for a second. When you have a dream for yourself or you go after something that you're dreaming about, that just brings you so much joy and you have so much fun doing it. But it's not always easy. It's not always conventional. It's not always profitable. When you dream about this thing and you want to do this thing, but there's so many things that can kind of like get in the way, distract you, or make you possibly consider not following that dream. When the little things happen to bring you back to that glimmer and that joy, all you can do is celebrate and continue to dream more.
Yes.
So it really made me feel good to see myself, my face, my write-ups.
It's dope, man. That was really dope.
On their website, to see that they shared me. They shared my full government name. They shared my Instagram handle and all those things. It just felt really good.
That's dope, man.
And I shared it. Thank you. I tried to share it with everybody. My IG peoples. Some people reposted it. I felt good. It felt... like I said, sometimes I get discouraged by wine. Sometimes I get discouraged by things that are happening. And what's for you is what's for you. What isn't for you just isn't for you. And sometimes I just get really, really frustrated just about the industry, just about being a quote unquote influencer or educator when you see that Black and brown people are not in the ads or not getting the major deals and the major campaigns and the major sponsorships on social media or invited to certain things. It's not happening a lot for us. So sometimes it just makes me think like you feel like you don't want to do it anymore.
Right.
But I continue to dream and I continue to hope. And I get surprised every now and again. And this was one of those things. So I'm really pumped about it.
I think it's really dope, man. I'm happy for you. You know what I'm saying? It's a very nice accomplishment.
Thank you.
And this is the thing. You thought going into this campaign, you thought that it was going to be video based.
I know.
And you found out at the last minute that they want you to write.
They just wanted me to write.
And you did it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? and there you go. And your shit's out there.
And it's out there.
No one can ever take that away from you.
Yay.
You know what I'm saying? It's done.
Yeah.
It's a done deal. So that's really dope, man. I'm happy for you.
Thank you. And thank you for supporting me, because remember I was running around here like a crazy person and you were tasting the wine with me.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. As I was editing the podcast.
Yeah, as you were editing the podcast, I was like, here, babe, taste this.
Yep.
So thank you, McBride Sisters, for the feature. Thank you, Black Girl Magic Wines, for the feature. And you can check it out on their website.
Yes, check it out. And check her, check out Trina on at Chick on the Scene.
Yes, and check out Brocky at the Whiskey and Kicks show.
Oh, man, I'm just over there hanging out. That's all. I'm just hanging out on my.
Go see the sneakers.
Oh, you can check my. Yeah, you can check my.
And
sneakers.
go see the whiskey, because there's whiskey too. He's having whiskey.
But and check us out at Where's Brunch Podcast.
Yes, check us out at Where's Brunch Podcast. And on all streaming platforms
and
YouTube. You can find us there. Comment, subscribe,
be a part of the Brunch crew.
Join the Brunch crew, because we're gonna do a live event sooner or later.
Yeah,
it's coming.
Yeah, we'll get there.
We're gonna have brunch with all of y'all.
We just working on getting better now.
Yeah,
we're just gonna continue to get better.
We're doing great. I think what I will say about this is we get to show up and be our authentic selves.
I think that's what people like about us.
I think so.
Your favorite couple. Favorite podcast couple. You know what I'm saying? We out here, man, having a good time. And yeah, you're right. We're just being ourselves, yo.
This is exactly how we are. Actually, I'm a little louder and I laugh. I laugh a little bit more And I might be drinking a little more and dancing.
Well, yeah, a little something. We usually sipping like some reds or something like that.
Yeah,
we do bubbly and stuff for the show.
You do bubbly for the show.
Brunch themed, I guess.
But there's a lot of Zinfandel, Cabernet Sauvignon,
Syrahs.
Shirazes lately. There's a lot of heavy reds going on. And I'm so happy about that. Shout out to all my red wine drinkers.
Funky Pinots.
Woo! Come on, give it to me. A great Malbec.
You know what I'm saying? We don't buy a lot of Malbec, but we drink a lot of Malbec.
But we drink it. Shout out to the embassy in Argentina. For the great wines that they always have.
For the invites.
And for the invitations to great experiences at the embassy.
I appreciate you, man.
I appreciate you too. I love you.
Love you too. You know what I'm saying?
You're so cute with your Dr. McKnight's on.
Hey, man, listen, my little glasses, my little gold rims. I do what I can out here. She purring. Kitty purring. She's so nasty. Did I mention that to y'all? How nasty she is?
Hey, listen. Being nasty is good. It's good for the marriage.
Do it sound like I'm saying in the derogatory way?
I put my hand up on your hip. What I did, you put your hand up on my hip.
On that note, Trina has gotten her dancing and singing out of the way multiple times during this podcast, and I like it.
Yes.
Yeah, y'all be good out there, and I'll get some rest, and we'll be back on episode 24. We almost at 25. How about that?
What we gonna do for 25?
I don't know, man.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying? We'll figure something out. Do we need some celebration of 25 or just wait for 50? 25 is a minor celebration. 50 is where it's at.
50 is where
50, then 100, then 500.
Well, when we get to 25, we do gotta celebrate though.
We'll do a little something.
Yo,
y'all be good, man. We out.
We're out.
Later.
So long. Farewell. Auf Wiedersehen. Goodbye.